Hi guys, it's Thomas here from COTbase.com. Welcome to this week's Commitments of Traders review. Today we're going to have a look at the sixth report of this year, and as usual we're going to start off with the changes in commercials position. So here we go. We've got coffee on top with a very large 45% change in commercials positions, a 41% change in large speculators positions. So you can see on this 1 year chart that these changes are much larger than average. We do see large changes in the past, but on this 52 weeks range, I guess these are the largest ones. All this happening after a pretty decent decline in prices. We already had a larger than average change last week, could not really affect prices. Question is whether they will this week. Let's have a look at the 5-year chart and see how extreme this market is. Here we go. You can see coffee is actually one of those softs that we've been talking about in the past couple of months. The fact that commercials are net long suggests that we may be seeing an uptrend to develop soon. It's not happening right now, so what we're seeing is the extreme in the market to be a bit wider. Stress levels are building up. Commercials are actually around roughly 20,000 contracts net short, so that's pretty big. Anyways, you can see on this chart, and I'll open the 10-year chart just to show you what I'm talking about. Commercials being net long usually coincides with a bottom in prices, so we're over there now, and of course we could stay above the zero line. I mean, concerning commercials for a few more weeks or even a month before we get to the real bottom. Let's move on. Rough rice, 24% change this week. We had a pretty large change a week ago, and you can see it was a sell signal, and prices declined pretty rapidly afterwards. I was telling you that whenever commercials and large speculators are net short, that could be considered a very nice bearish signal. So we're actually seeing prices declining now, so that could be the case. But I just want to open the 5-year chart to you, and let's have a look at the extreme. That's telling us a bit different story. If you look at this 5 years range, we can see that we're more towards net long territories, which is actually a bullish signal in the medium to long term. So actually we've got opposite signals in this market. Pretty interesting. Let's move on to oats. 24% change again, the same change size in oats. Here we go. You can see it's actually larger than average, but we do see larger changes in the past. So question is whether this change size will affect prices. If you look at the chart, technically speaking, we may be at a really nice point where a short trade could have a very good risk reward ratio. Let's move on to large speculator COT extreme. Here we go. We've got palladium, platinum on top, and sugar, cotton following. So let's open palladium first with its all-time extreme. You can see that we've been getting these all-time signals in the past couple of weeks now. Didn't really witness a significant decline in prices, although if you look at the numbers here, you may see that this last week we did actually experience a pretty decent decline in prices. If we open the 5-year chart, you're going to see this extreme just widening as the rally is continuing. Question is, of course, when will we reach the real top? Moving on, let's have a look at sugar. I'm going to skip platinum, and you can open the chart, check it out for yourself at home. It's going to show you basically the very similar chart to palladium, but sugar over here, another soft to talk about. You can see commercials being just at the zero line, and large speculators also actually. So all market participants are relatively net zero. 5-year chart, let's open it, have a look at that. You can see that we are getting a really nice buy signal from the COT report this time. It's a bit different chart that you can see, different from cotton or coffee. Meaning we haven't really seen commercials being net long. So So we may actually see them coming or becoming net long in these weeks, and that would suggest to us that we're really at a very high stress level in the market. I think that's going to be all for this week. Anybody who would like to have a look at other charts can do so at our COT charts page. Or if you're interested in a more in-depth COT analysis, then check out our subscription service where you can add other very useful functions to your table, look at new COT report types and other data types maybe. So I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope to see you next week. So take care. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.